The arrest video of Tom Kesey has just been leaked online and is exploding across social media. Police dashcam footage shows the shocking moment when officers swarmed his Johnstown home with weapons drawn. Meanwhile, his televangelist parents, Gary and Drenda Kesey, who you've seen for years on Daystar TV, are refusing to accept reality, claiming there are two sides to the story, despite 3 victims and 40 witnesses coming forward. But here's what's even more disturbing. Court documents now reveal the victims were as young as 5 years old, and all were members of Faith Life Church. This is the update that changes everything about this case, and I have exclusive details that mainstream media isn't covering. Welcome back, Anointed Ones. The Tom Kesey case has taken dramatic new turns that I need to bring to your attention immediately. Not only has arrest footage been released showing the actual moment police took him into custody with a significant law enforcement presence, but we now have disturbing new details about the victims, the timeline of abuse, and the response from Gary and Drenda Kesey that raises serious concerns about their leadership. Let's break it all down. Let's start with what everyone is talking about, the arrest video. Dashcam footage has emerged showing Tom Kesey's April 18th arrest at his Johnstown home. The video shows multiple police vehicles with flashing blue lights surrounding the property. According to reports, there was a significant law enforcement response, and officers noted the presence of a revolver during the arrest operation. Despite this show of force, Kesey apparently surrendered without resistance. The heavy police presence suggests authorities considered this arrest high risk, potentially due to the serious nature of the charges or concerns about the suspect's potential reaction. This video is particularly significant because it shows the real-world consequences of these allegations. This isn't just a press release or a court filing anymore. This is a visible, tangible law enforcement action against the son of one of America's most prominent prosperity gospel families.
Sheriff's office, if you're here, announce yourself!
Man, back here, where is it?
Sheriff's office, come to the door! Come here! Come here! Just right out the show here!
Hey, I got hands if you want to pass him back. I got hands.
Come here! All the way through!
I got hands. I got hands. I got hands.
We're done. He's being placed under arrest right now. You got any guns on you, anything like that?
Tom's everybody else in the house. Noah? Where's your phone at? It's in your pocket. Okay. All right, Tom, you can come with me.
Okay.
We got Mark Carr.
Rolling up
That's
now.
rolling up now.
Taking shoes, maybe, or something.
You got flip flops.
You got flip flops or something?
Yeah.
Where would flip flops or something be for you? Or just some shoes. All right. Hey, Bobo, we need to clear it and grab him some shoes.
Well,
All right, we're going to take that car. We'll get you some shoes. We can walk in grass over there. I'm Captain Moore of the Sheriff's Office. I've been one of them that's been part of the investigation.
Okay.
All right. You're being arrested right now. We have 2 F1 warrants for against you. Okay.
Tom
So,
Kesey
we're gonna-
faces 27 criminal counts following his Knox County grand jury indictment, including 11 counts of first-degree rape, 11 counts of gross SA, and 5 counts of unlawful SA with a young one. Court documents reveal 3 victims, all under age 13 when the alleged SA began, and all connected to Faith Life Church. The accusations include: first victim, reportedly 5 to 6 years old when assaulted approximately 50 times between 2001 and 2003. Second victim, alleges over 100 incidents beginning at age 8 and continuing until she was 15. Third victim, reports SA when she was 10 to 11 years old. Special Prosecutor Jenny Wells confirmed all 3 victims knew each other within the Faith Life Church community, suggesting a pattern of targeting vulnerable children connected to the church. The investigation has expanded significantly, with law enforcement traveling across multiple states to interview approximately 40 witnesses. While no offenses occurred at Faith Life Church itself and all allegations predate 2012, the church connection remains central as all victims were church members. A significant complication: Tom Kesey was between 12 to 14 years old during the earliest alleged incidents. While some charges stem from when he was a minor, many relate to incidents after he reached adulthood, creating legal complexity without diminishing the seriousness of the allegations. Some charges carry mandatory sentences of 10 years to life if convicted. Kesey remains in custody under a $2 million bond. His attorney, Samuel Szymanski, has stated Kesey will plead not guilty to all charges, with the defense apparently preparing to challenge the evidence directly. The case presents unique challenges. It spans nearly a decade, involves incidents from when Kesey was both a minor and an adult, and relies on testimony about events from up to 24 years ago. However, Ohio law has no statute of limitations for sexual offenses against children under 13. Gary and Drenda Kesey appear to be in denial about the charges, repeatedly stating there are two sides to the story. This stance is concerning given the number of witnesses interviewed and multiple victims with similar allegations. Their response suggests prioritizing family loyalty over serious allegations from former members of their congregation. Despite the charges against their son and the connection to their church community, Gary and Drenda have indicated they will continue to pastor their megachurch and maintain their television program on Daystar TV. This raises serious questions about leadership accountability. When children of church members were allegedly victimized by their son, even if not on church property, one might expect church leaders to step back temporarily, create space for healing, or at minimum, acknowledge the gravity of the situation. These new developments transform our understanding of this case in several critical ways. First, the timeline now clearly established shows that the alleged abuse spanned nearly a decade, not just isolated incidents from 2 decades ago, as the initial church statement claimed. Second, the church connection is far stronger than initially acknowledged. While the abuse may not have occurred on church property, all victims were church members, suggesting the church community itself was the context for Kesey to access vulnerable children. Third, the response from Gary and Drenda Kesey reveals a troubling prioritization of family reputation over victim concerns, even when those victims were children in their own congregation. Fourth, the extensive witness list, approximately 40 people across multiple states, raises serious questions about how long concerns about Tom Kesey's behavior may have circulated and whether any warnings were ignored. Finally, the fact that Tom Kesey was a minor during some of the alleged incidents introduces complex questions about adolescent behavior, supervision, intervention, and accountability. If early warning signs were present, what was done to address them? This aspect will likely be explored as the case proceeds. As this case continues to unfold, several key questions remain. Why did it take until 2025 for these allegations to result in criminal charges if the abuse began in 2001? What, if anything, did church leadership know about these allegations prior to the criminal investigation? Will Faith Life Church commission an independent investigation to determine whether there might be additional victims or whether any church policies contributed to an environment where abuse could continue unreported? How will the congregation respond to Gary and Drenda Kesey's decision to continue in leadership while apparently minimizing or challenging the allegations against their son? These questions remain unanswered, but what is clear is that this case has now become a significant crisis not just for the Kesey family, but for the entire Faith Life Church community and their broader ministry impact. As difficult as these discussions are, they remind us of the importance of creating truly safe environments for children in all contexts, including religious ones, and ensuring that no one, regardless of family connections or prominence, is above accountability. Anointed ones, this case continues to develop rapidly, and I'm committed to bringing you thoughtful analysis as new information emerges. If you have direct knowledge relevant to this case, I encourage you to contact the appropriate authorities directly. For everyone watching, I believe this situation calls us to reflect on how we can better protect the vulnerable in our own communities and how we respond when allegations emerge against prominent or powerful individuals. If this video has helped you understand this complex situation better, please like, subscribe, and share it with others who might benefit from this information. I'll be monitoring developments closely and will update you as soon as there's more to share. Until next time, remember that true accountability is not just about punishment, but about creating spaces where victims are heard. Healing can begin, and truth, however difficult, can come to light. This is Anointed TV, advocating for transparency and protecting the vulnerable.